There we go. We got shit. We're working. Oh! Oh! Things just turned dark. Oh, boy. I'm actually still, restoring things, but we are just about ready to go. The Glyph Walker? Yes. Anyways, okay, let me just make sure everything is all set to go. I'm gonna clean up things a little bit. Oh my god. So, last night, I just did a bit of a tinkering around. Cleaned up our little game here, made sure it runs a lot better. I cleaned up the stream overlay. Is this working proper? Yes, okay. So this is working proper. That bread bug in the bottom right, that's just a test, but he's speaking to you, so. I always wanted to try a PNG stuber stuff, just add more visual stuff on the screen. It's pretty simple. I just give a bread bug red eyes, and then it's like, okay, now he's talking to you. Low-key, I would totally like to get some kind of half-decent PNG tuber thing going. I'll be cycling through random thumbnails, I guess. So anyways, my old idea was, I think the only time I'll look up trainer info is for gyms, like just for Lenora. Lenora's next gym leader, which we have level 18 Herdier and a level 20 Watchdog we have to get through. So, the two things that we have to actually struggle with a bit is, Herdier, he's got Intimidate. It's not gonna be a very good start. He has Bite, so we can't just, so we can't exactly have a Bomb Rock here face tank it through, because, like, he could just get bitten to death, and then the Retaliate could be enough to actually just kill him outright. So I'm thinking, for the gym battle, we can lead with Snagret, since, how's Snagret's actual special attack, actually? Special attack, so we could, like, lead with Snagret. Have Leaf Tornado just pave the way for a victory. And swap out to Anno Beetle in case things go south and we need to, like, just use Quick Attack to finish him off real fast. Or Stitch Bug too. And then for Watchdog, when Watchdog comes out, we hot swap to Bomb Rock, eat that Retaliate like it's nothing. Now, the only other thing about Watchdog that might be an issue is Hypnosis. I know, knowing my luck, somebody's gonna get slept, and it's gonna get nasty. But for now, we've just got a bit of chilling to do, because we just gotta get everybody leveled up. I'm gonna say, like, around level 18, we should be pretty solid. Yeah, I actually looked that up and found the pinwheel. That's called the pinwheel clause, funnily enough. So we're gonna start off by getting Bomb Rock nice and leveled up. There's some pretty good, there's a pretty good area there to get him leveled up. So yeah, we got the first Pokemon from the outer area. We can also get one more from this inner area when we actually beat the gym. I mean, it's a weird ruling too, so hey. So we want to get everybody to around 18. Oh, sweet. Which means we got a lot of fast forwarding to do, bros. This is actually a very perfect area for grinding. Because that nurse is just right there, so we can do it pretty low risk and get everybody up. Timple does not have any water moves. Does Timple have any water moves? Hold on. Also, okay, he's just Solar Rock, so it's not that big of a threat. We're just gonna say nobody saw that. The fucker had Bubble Beam? He never used Bubble Beam before? I get one Salt F4, man. That, and I think we genuinely be a little bit fucked. That would genuinely be a little bit fucked. I don't want to spend another 3 hours. We have to, like, stuff somebody for that, so... One respawn. Oh my god. Admittedly, I'm a bit stupid. Okay. I may be stupid, okay? But I say we just give that one, because we are kind of riding on a knife's edge here, and I do not want to spend another 3 hours getting back here. It'd be kind of a rough time to get back to. Okay, so do not fuck with the Temple. He actually has a water type move. Noted. Everybody has 1 or 2 Salt F4s in their Nuzlocke, unless it's, like, super hardcore, you know? Then I get my I have not touched a Pokemon in, like, 20 years excuse. 10 years, technically. So that was like, ugh. Oh my god, really? But yeah, it's mostly just time. You know what? I'll give myself, you know what? We're gonna execute a bread bug. Every Salt F4, we give a bug the max. There we go. You bread bug. He is now a dead bug. Every Salt F4 will just kill one, I guess. I gotta make it kind of fair, you know? But my god. You ever just, like, wake up and you do the dumbest thing imaginable, man? We're here to grind, not to die. Most people would just use rare candies at this point, but I'm committed. Okay. I don't care. Oh my god, Windows, I do not care about Gemini one bit. Suck it. So if we encounter Timple, we just be safe and swap to, what's it called? Servine, like, get that. Ask Google Gemini for the strats. Okay. Alright, Google Gemini. What should I do? Don't worry, Timple. The Geminis who told me that Timple does not have Bubble Beam. You're frickin' me. I really wish we got Timple instead of P-Dub, not gonna lie. Okay. Destroy him. Okay, Snaggart is still pulling the crit hits, at least. It's like, at least the nice thing about Nuzlocke is that this is not a ROM hack that will, like, kick me in the nuts for doing something like that, you know? Granted, I owned up to my really bad mess ups and this Timber. Oh, he's an actual threat. Okay. Hang tight. Okay, so we want Snitch Bug. I'm not gonna fast forward through this because I'm not sure. He's got Gusto. Die instantly, please. Oh, get owned. Yeah, I'm not leaving anything to a risk there. And Rock Blast. Okay. Let's get rid of Pardon. Etienne. There's socks here too? Huh? Okay. Oh my god, there's like everything here. We got the dub. Oh my god! He's so chunky! Why does he have so much health? We do one Leaf Tornado, and if that doesn't kill, we run. Yeah, we're out. I'm not messing with Bite again. We are, like, on a nice edge right now. Okay, there's another Timber. Okay, Bomb Rock. Easy. So we're looking to get everybody to level 18. I think level 12 is when Blitzel gets, like, discharge. We actually got this one. No, we don't. He's much tankier than the last one. What the hell? Why is everybody in this route on the juice? I would say we go to the easier ones, but like the easier routes, but it's just a bit more annoying because everybody hears at the proper typing. Just use Leer or Loken. Thank you. Okay, here's the kill at least. If there's a nurse here, this is very effective. Fair enough. There's also a few trainers here, but yeah, I just want to get everyone up to speed. We're not making that mistake again. Thank you. We'll eventually hit a threshold where we don't really have to worry about the typing super much. Oh, this one rock, or bomb rocker can just kill. Rock blast him. Get him! This is not a good route to train rock-type Pokemon, is it? Okay, use Leer like a normal person, please. I realized we can actually... What's it called? If he uses Bide, we can just swap into a rock. Or he's gonna use it here. Yeah, I think this is, like, one of the bigger issues. I know that, like, some people will just, like, have infinite rare candies for these, Nuzlocke challenges, typically. They don't want to grind. They want to engage with chat, you know? Get him. These guys at least give speed IVs, right? I would hope my rock's getting faster. Oh, I envy not being able to get up to Temple, man. I'm kind of resenting Pidove now, but I'm expecting Pidove to, like, sorry, Snagrit. Not Snagrit, sorry. Snitchbug. Snitchbug better have, like, the biggest clutch in existence, you know? It's at least pretty good for training up. There's a good place for training up Pidove, though. The Timber. Yeah, we're not risking it. Did it feature Pokemon like Servine? We could do this, like, with a lot less swapping, if we just go back a route, I guess. Because that one just has too many Pokemon that are really good against rock types. At least here, the Blitzels can't do anything to us, really. Much safer place to grind. Servine! You get to see Servine very soon. Those books rock, man. Oh. We want to rock blast you. Nice. This is gonna take a while. There's gotta be a way to rebattle trainers this early, right? Oh, he's getting the crits, though. Strategy guides? Because, like, strategy guides is what I think of. I remember the Platinum strategy guide was a staple of my childhood just because we needed it to get through Mount Hornet. Servine. This includes getting Matt Rat Pat up to, actually, I should really have named him Matt Rat Pat, you know? Servine! I don't know. It's a Servine! Who's that Pokemon? I wonder if double battles are even faster. Okay, you kill that. You kill that. Oh my god, I felt my heart sink for half a second there because I forgot about Gust. It's 4 to 5 each. So it's roughly the same, to be honest. I think it'd just be better to, like, dual grind here, because then you're, like, training 2 at once, basically. Get him. Lots of P-dubs here, too, so hey. Yeah, there's lots of names for... The last time I remember reading a strategy guide was for Lego Indiana Jones. And we didn't even buy it. We just got, like, we were hunting for all the, for, like, all the extra stuff. And, oh yeah, it was, what was it? There's this one that was really weird that we just didn't know how to get. So we just, like, went to, like, a Best Buy, opened the Indiana Jones strategy guide, and just, like, oh my god, too evasive. Just look how to get that last mini-kit piece. He's getting ganged. Yeah, I think double battles might be a bit too risky, because then, like, somebody has the opportunity to get, like, ganged up on. Okay. First of all, Pokemon Center. I'm thinking maybe we could just be safe by getting a rock to level 19. I think we could, like, look for some trainers or extra stuff around here. Oh, what do you know? It's brave and bold. It's Batman. Oh! The creature! I will not be fooled again. Good swap, and at least the trainer will give us some extra experience. So, Snagrit, come on out. I really like water ground typing as well. Why? Okay, you know what? I'll just switch, get rid of that confusion. I mean, that's just water and mud. Come back out, Servine. Or sorry, Snagrit. Unfortunately, that's our physical attack. Watch my superior battle knowledge beat you, child. Another one? Don't tell me this kid has like 3 temples. He does, okay. I want to grind my rock, you know? I want my rock to be strong. Yeah, we can't get our rock strong, and he keeps sending me this. But yeah, a few Nuzlockes I've seen just, like, go, like, oh, bugger it, and they just, like, spawn in rare candies, because it's, like, it just mitigates the grinding. Alright, be something my rock can kill. Just- oh, no, they're all gonna be fighting types, aren't they? Venipede? Okay, I think my rock can probably kill this? Give it a shot. Okay, let's go rock. Let's go bomb rock. Oh, bomb rock can own him. There's bug types here too? A rock can definitely own this fool. You did not evade anything. You stop! What level does Bomb Rock Bulb at, anyways? Mud Slap. 20. Yeah. We don't really need Mud Slap. Oh. Stairs. Okay, you definitely are not somebody I want my rock to be fighting. Yeah! Jackpot! What the Spirit of On is, it's not On. Spirit of Moss is doing for us. Is that fighting type? Oh my, dude, I had a heart attack. I thought Double Slap was fighting type for half a second there. I was like, we might actually be in trouble. You're just running. Oh my god. Good stuff there, Rock. Okay, Rock is up to date. So up next is Snitch Bug, then Anode Beetle, then Puffstool, then Amp Rat. We are making a quick pit stop at the nurse, just in case we need some more rock. Did we fight this child yet? No, we did not. Homer? Oh, you have a rock, too. Okay, Snitchbug, we want to get out of here. Go, Snaggerit, let's go. This child at least understands the path of rock. Well, it wasn't a child that got us. Last time what got us was, actually, no, a child did get me. It wasn't a tiny child, it was like a grade schooler, not a preschooler. And then the Pokemon breeders who have got me with Bide, because I didn't know how Bide worked. There's a difference between a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, okay? I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Let's take a look. So this takes some time. Growl. How much experience do we get from like one temple? We had to swap out. So we get 10 times the experience, so 10 battles worth of experience. So each battle takes around 30 seconds. So how exactly do you just doing this has a chance to spawn it? Okay, I think we got a better grinding method here. Just hold the fast forward, run into a wall. You can't hit 3 times with double slap! Okay, hold on. I am not gonna lose a Pokemon to, freaking Audino, you know? Air Cutter, okay. Definitely getting rid of Growl for that one. So that's 10 times the experience. Like, oh my god. Okay, that's it. That's a strategy, I guess. Because it's like, it is better to run in circles waiting for an Audino than to grind in the grass. Okay. So you know, that actually helps with the grind a lot. Not gonna lie. With fast forward, that's like less inputs as well. Okay, so you know what? Props to Black and White for having that to help with grinding. Okay, Snitchbug has got this in the bag. Not gonna help you, bruh. You know what's funny? Okay. So this is a small thing that I kind of... This is like a personal thing for me. Related to these Pokemon sprites. If there's one thing that I really dislike that's taken off in like games everywhere, especially in like the VTubing scene, it's live 2D rigs. So many times, live 2D rigs just look and feel so unnatural, unless they're done incredibly well. And it's very rare that they don't seem like a really dangly puppet, you know? Does anybody know where I'm coming from with this? It's like, I see it in games, I see it in phone games, I see it on VTubers, like, everything's so dangly, and it look like a puppet, and it's like, and it's weird. I don't like it. You try to take on the form of human, but you're not one. Let's see how Air Cutter works also real quick. These sprites are kind of animated in the same way, where, like, you can clearly see, like, the different points where it's joined, but that's an example of, like, really, really good blending. Where it's like, even though you can kind of see those puppeted joints, like, you only really start to notice if it's sped up, but the frame rate is limited, so you don't really notice it as much when it's, like, nice and slow. Gassy animation? Yeah. Yeah. Really? This level 15 pinpole is like, I'm going to crit hit you next Bubble Beam, bro. I'm not going to take that. It's it worse than porn? It's been a... Okay, let's be frank. It has been a staple of really bad porn ads since, like, the mid-2000s. Do you think people really care... Okay, do you really think people genuinely care about the quality of their porn? Most of the time, if people are gonna, like, bring out, like, if people are gonna start whacking it... I realize we lost so much. Hold on. People are gonna be whacking their dick to something. I talk about being child-friendly, and here I go talking about that. But you forced my hand. But most people, like, you know, the idea gets to their head first, and that's what gets them into a whacking it mode, you know? It's not the quality of the image itself. It's the idea, the state of mind it gives you, you know? Sorry. I felt like the gambling receptors go off in my mind. Why? Could you stop? She's... Okay, let's get our female bomb rock to attract more. But yeah, nobody really cares about the quality of goon material. It's just like the image. They probably most people probably build a mental image of like what's actually getting them gooning, and like the animation just helps solidify it in their brain. The only issue is that like I think I might just start Would you leave me alone? But yeah, what I'm saying... I'm glad I don't know that name, man. I don't study my goon material. I commission it custom-made like a professional. And tell nobody about it. I have no clue what Daz 3D... No, I got a better one. This is one that you typically see on, like, DeviantArt and other sites. The fact that, like, there is a market for, like, poser porn. Using, like, poser and stuff like that. That's proof of it. Who the hell finds poser hot? I want to, like, do a genuine survey. Like, show people, like, those horrible, unlit, creepy, uncanny poser images and go, like, hey, do you find this attractive? Okay, I'm Googling this. I'm Googling this. Daz 3D. I can see where it's coming from. I'm assuming it's in, like, the same vein as Poser. Yeah, exactly. Poser's more widely used, because it's just, like, got all those creepy, uncanny, human models. Yeah, these Audinos, man. Who'd you hit? You know, Roost is not a bad choice. It's because we don't have like any Dojin markets to properly distribute them. That's why when you think about Western erotic games, you think about, you know, real classics like Meat and Fuck. Dude. Maybe these late night streams, man. Maybe these late night streams are best reserved to be like the no kids allowed stream. Like the morning streams, I can be like, you know what, we'll be advertiser friendly. But these late night streams, you know? You hear that? Sound of late night stuff. But yeah, it's mostly in the faces, but what really hurts with poser stuff is nobody bothers with, like, any proper, what's it called? Lighting. And, like, a lack of natural lighting triggers, like your fight or flight, because it's like, wait a second, I know how lamps work. Why are you all gray and your teeth are really shiny and grotesque? The infinite patron feeder tubes? Yeah, exactly. Obviously, and let's not even talk about the dawn of AI, man. See people like pops on the TL every now and then. Somebody making like $5 grand a month for making a really bare bones, basic AI generated visual novel where everything like is generic anime, but they got the proper loras for their fetishes in, so it's all working. Why did I do that? I think Snitchbug might be ready to evolve. What do you mean couldn't get away? Oh! Dude. We are a bird. Is he just like an onion? Okay, let's get a... You know what? Let's actually start... Calm. Oh, that's... All of his good moves are... Like, he can't even learn Peck? Like, his best attack is, attack. He's actually got some fairly good defense, not gonna lie. But he's slow. I think we'll definitely need Zebstrika to be our, like, rushdown boy. Yeah, we're gonna need, like, some peck. We need peck and wing attack. What, like, but right now we're stuck with, Gust. Ooh, sorry, that was a bit of a ruse. But yeah. It all just spawned because I really, really do not like live 2D. In fact, I've like, started to prefer PNG tubers really simply. Because I think you can get... Because, like, if you just go with a simple PG and have, like, a simple PNG rig, you can go pretty far. And I think, like, with just, like, something basic like this, where it's, like, you have, like, a simple mouth top flapping animation, something like that. That's all you need. When you got, like, thousands of moving parts floating around with a VTuber avatar, I don't like it. I mean, it probably stimulates the zoomers, but, you know. Anyways. Give us the experience. No! Okay. Oh, it sucked. We got a good advantage here, at least. How many parts with the crab? 5. It was like the arms, the mouth, the body and legs were combined. You know what? I have a feeling you're gonna crit hit and one-shot me, so I'm not gonna risk it. I see your game, Sock. Why is the encounter rate like this? I can't believe I'm talking about this stuff in stream, though. But yeah, the crab was was the stalks, the eyes, and then the body. The body, the legs, and the arms were all one piece. Now, the arms and legs could be rigged differently. They had the potential. I took one step, bro. I took one step. What? Dude! What's up with the encounter rate here? Yeah, I'm looking for that, Sam. Right now I'm just running back to, the nurse. And yeah, I've seen that one. Granted, that live, like, oh my god. I think, like, the worst live 2D stuff I've seen has to be, the Girls Frontline the Girl Frontline one. I used to play Girls Frontline back when I was a cargo hauler for the airport, because it was a really good, like, gachas genuinely are probably one of the best apps for one of the best games for killing time at work. And there's a lot of downtime at the, at my, job at the airport. There's actually a trainer there. Oh. And, like, I got this one live 2D skin from an event. I was like, oh, cool, I put it on. And it looked, like, absolutely awful. It was the worst thing in existence. And I was like, how did somebody, like, approve of this? And that's like my first exposure to it, outside of, like, the kind of, like, puppety art style that they had for all the characters. But granted, there's a difference between, like, having a more, like, chibified live 2D puppet and trying to make a live 2D puppet out of, like, a rendered image. Big difference. Oh, we can totally mog this guy. I'm curious. Like I said, it's really good if you have a job that gives you a lot of downtime, but thankfully, we have Balatro now. So, you don't gotta worry anymore. Let's mog this guy. Like, now there's so many better options to do, though, because, like, that, I think later on. I just, swapped over to Balatro, Sudoku, Minesweeper, and, reading. In fact, reading is, like, one of my biggest things for downtime at work. One timber. I think we're mogging, chat. I've been training like a madman with my one timber. Oh, there's another one. I said the challenge rock. Oh, that's right. There's a challenge rock here. Oh, you're the exact same. Dude, did he reach, like, the 50th level of ping pong? To court the Jade-like beauty? Dude, I'll never know. Rock throw! Okay, no stab. We're good. We're safe. Dude, every time a surprise, super effective move comes out, like, I feel my heart sink a tiny bit. Okay, you know... Hey, Nagito! There's kind of a... Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, you can thank Spam for it. I realize, I think from the Pinwheel Force, we could probably get a bug type. And yet, like, talking about cultivation and web novels, man, that is another thing that could genuinely... Why am I grinding here? I should be looking for Audinos. Let's get out of here. The entire web novel scene is something that, like, disgusts me on a fundamental level. And the worst part is that it's chock full of AI, and you'd never be able to properly tell. Let's actually go back to the nurse real quick. I take no risks. low-key, as a joke, because I used to upload my novel stuff and some of my writing work to a Royal Road. It didn't really get much traction. And then, like, it's stuff with the most blatantly obvious, creepy, uncanny AI-generated, what's it called? Covers on the front page constantly. And I thought it was a joke. You know what? I could, like, have ChatGPT write me an AI novel and, like, release daily chapters, and these guys wouldn't be none the wiser. But I know I wouldn't do that, because I would be, I would get... That's, like, devastating, you know? Because I would do it, and then it actually work, and then I get, like, $5,000 a month by, like, doing ChatGPT, isekai progression RPG stories. And then I get really depressed and be like, this is what people want, you know? You gotta avoid those things and just keep doing your niche until it, like, hopefully pans out. Was running into a wall trigger, do you know? It was that in Tap to Pass. Back in 2016, 2017 was when, like, the Horde started coming in. But now it's like people want daily chapters of their slot. People literally want their slot to the trow every day with their books there. Oh, you should not be here first. You know what, we can feed Bomb Rock. Yeah. People, like, that site is so unintuitive. It always makes me mad that, like, the kind of stuff that gets there, that just gets promoted just because, like, all that you do is add, some video game mechanics to it, and it's like, oh, dude, this is, like, peak. It's like you replaced character development with, leveling up. What do you mean it's peak? Dude, the concept's interesting. The thing is, like, pre-ChatGPT, your biggest competition was like your biggest competition would be what's it called? 13-year-olds with too much time. There's only so many 13-year-olds to compete with in the world. Oh, I gotta stop leveling up Snivy. He's gonna, like, start disobeying me. We've grinded too much. Like, one of the reasons why I, like, I've, like, just decided to start releasing stuff in bulk is just because if you release on, like, a weekly basis, you set expectations you're not going to be able to meet. So I've decided, like, you know, if I'm going to release stuff, I'll just release it in big chunks and, pray to God. Wow, what luck. Now, the issue here is that we're running out of Pokemon to, grind these Audinos for. Nothing for starters or caught Pokemon? Oh, it's only for traded. Okay. Thank God. Well, we're not going to try and go over 20. We just want to get the rest of our party up to speed. Shockwave! Setups, bros? Can you say setups, bros? The other half is, like, a lot of stuff on Royal Road is written by, like, a bunch of, Chinese people, Chinese kids as well. And thank you for that clarification, Sam. You're, like, the real G here. Now, here's the thing. The people on Royal Road who throw out the slot for the daily masses, they're gaslit into thinking that they care about their work because they're getting extreme feedback for just, like, filing to the trow. But, like, if you try to take that to any trad publisher, like, they'll, like, laugh you out of the room. Like, it's, I think that's the biggest hang-up with Lit RPG, is that it is super insular. The unfortunate part is that it is so insular, it'll net you, like, tens of thousands of dollars a year. And that's what frustrates me a lot, because it is too popular. It's so popular in online writing in particular, that it just, like, it chokes at everything else. And that's just very, very frustrating. Like, I'm not sure where to even promote my writing bold. I got very distracted talking about Royal Road and how much I hate them. Well, I don't hate Royal Road, I hate the user base. In fact, I'm kind of appreciative how hands-off the website is towards Iron Defense. That actually might be very handy. I think it's that significant. Sharply! Bros! We have setups! We have setups! I think we could probably, like, wipe out the gym with Bomb Rock alone. But right now I just want to get everybody leveled up to, like, 18. Dude, I would not try to write anything political, like any political treatise for the life of me. You gotta be a special breed to do that. You're either really smart or really stupid if you write, like, a political manifesto. There's no in-between. There's no, that manifesto had some good points. Nobody says that. It's either, yeah, we agree with all this, or no, this is, like, crackpot crazy. Would you stop evading? Nice job. Oh my god, she's like dodged 4 out of the... Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna headbutt you. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Wow. That was like the most evasive Adino in the world. So let's save here in case, like, something goes wrong. But yeah, legitimately, have you seen, like, any manifesto where people go, like, you know, I agree with some of it? I mean, I've got one. And that's just the Communist Manifesto. Not gonna lie. Because I do agree with his opinions on, like, the nature of, like, how, you know, eventually people in power are just gonna, like, just keep reinforcing their own power to make life worse for everyone. But I disagree with pretty much, like, 90% of the rest of it. Maybe 25%. And then you, like, but here's the one that you 100% agree on. Who disagrees with the Declaration of Independence? That is technically a manifesto. Why am I running in the grass? What am I doing? It's a very thick read, and like any historical document, you gotta like get through a whole bunch of baggage in order to understand it. It's a very interesting read, and Marx is unfortunately as cringe as all of his followers are. He is a very smart, well-read person, even if he is like a bit of a chud. Dude, get out of here. We aren't we do not tolerate the we don't not tolerate loyalists in this chat. Oh man. Dude, I mean, I agree with that. How 5 times, wow. How could you like disagree with the Supreme Gentleman? Oh my god. Whoa! 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why do these Latinos have hands? I think, like, the best case you can kind of do for crazy stuff like that is kind of, like, just do it as, like, a mental case study. Because as humorous as, like, he had a friend in the first grade, that was the only time anybody has ever smiled with me. That is kind of how, like, skewed belief in, like, depression kind of gets you. where, like, you want to over-dramatize your life to make it, like, even to make your own goals seem more noble. It's like, a lot of people probably smiled at him. But he just never remembered it because he's, like, too busy wallowing in his misery. This is a very good place to get these ideas. See, look how much you can do with just an hour of grinding if we decide, like, imagine if I decide, you know what, let's screw it, let's go for some rare candies. Oh, this is a little bit of a tankier one. Oh, never mind. She's level 15. Sorry, he's level 15. You gotta be careful to adhere to wokeness in this chat. Okay, Thunder Wave, not Shockwave. So we can charge into Shockwave for setups. I just want to get the rest of my party up to par, since we're here and we actually have a pretty well-rounded party. Like, I do want to get Puffstool up. Like, we don't want to have, like, any weak links in our party right now. There's this entire thing. Granted, you mostly see it with men online, because men are the most vocal about it. Is how it's like, you know, it's like, I think it's like, where, like, sometimes a lot of people get into really, really fucked up situations. I guess these night streams are the real talk streams. And rather than admitting their own responsibility, people will search for, any reason to blame, other than just, like, sometimes bunk happens, you know? Sometimes, like, life will give you a really bad run of bad luck, and they want to, like, try and rationalize, you know, why did all this bad stuff happen to me? And that often leads to, extremist pipelines. That's not, like, clicking on a Ben Shapiro own. See, that's where a lot of YouTube essays get it wrong. I don't have facts to back it up. They don't have facts to back it up either, though. So I can at least say, what's it called? I can at least say for sure that most people, like, fall into extremist ideologies because they just want to find some tangible reason for why everything is going wrong. It's not because they clicked the Ben Shapiro or because they were an edgy 12-year-old. It's just it's just because their conditions are kind of crap and they want something to blame, you know? Absolutely, man. I remember, I think it was like when I was like 18 or 19. I kind of went there because I found people who were a little bit more sociable. And I know when I was different than 19, I was like, oh, I want to talk about, like, everything with my friends and stuff like that when I was 19. And I found out, wait a second, I'm wasting time talking about the Bible with people who never went to church before. But, like, there's the same thing where, like, a lot of it, like, just basically stems out of people just want friends and human connections. And it's kind of like a mixture of that, and like, and with these, and like what, I think that's what gets a pipeline, because it's like, you know, it's like, oh, I lost a job. It must be like the Jews' fault or whatever. That's why the economy is so bad. It's like the Jewish or whatever. And then they find a bunch of people like, hey, yeah, we agree too. We'll be your friend because you agree with us. So it's like, more like really bad living conditions just is like the gateway, and then the existing online community just like reinforces everything pretty terribly. There's so many problems that, like, one thing that changed my mentality a whole lot was, like, going outside and getting IRL friends, man. So much, like, there's so many, like, horrible things about life that you just, like, figure out because you're blasted by it online all the time. That just resolved by going out and getting a beer with the boys. It's kind of ridiculous how overpowered, like, going out with human beings that, like, you can, like, trust and respect helps. The internet only offers, like, a facsimile of that. Dude, I'm getting too real. I guess that's what happens when I got the adult juice. Dude, I'm drinking a heckin' adult juice, you know? I'm actually drinking Dr. Pepper right now, admittedly. I'm sorry for lying. Or, it feels like just easier to commentate. Josh stream? Check out all these levels, these games. We got like a good hour to burn of grinding. But granted, like the early grinds was just like us figuring out the formula. We just want to search for Audino, and I'm just getting distracted. Because I'm flapping my mouth a bit too much. Like, the other thing, I think, like, the biggest revelation online, especially when hanging out with real people, like, or even, like, making friends by, like, meeting them online and visiting in real life, is realizing, like, just how little, like, the internet actually matters. I think, like, one of the things I think, too, is, like, how easy it is to come back from, like, any sort of controversy if you just ignore it. You know what? You know what? Do you know what actually was a great example of that? Our king, our lord and savior, inventor of the video essay himself, Doug Walker. He's proof about, like, how nothing a lot of internet controversies tend to be. Like, don't get me wrong, you get some real bad ones, like, where it's actual crimes committed and they vanish because it's like, you know, you're an actual criminal. Or they don't vanish, like, Zero. Fallen Chungus? Low-key, we're probably gonna go to, what's-her-face soon. Now, here's the thing about Fallen Chungus. I really, really pity him, because he was a kid. He was like 16 when he started, like, exploding online, and started, like, actually contributing to online culture. He had a name attached to him, he suddenly had fame, and he's a child. It is like we already know it's kind of like screwed up with child actors and stuff like that, bro. But no, like the thing about Fallen Chungus, it's like, oh no, it's like he wasn't just he didn't have any PR teams, he didn't have any guidance. He was just like thrown in raw, no rubber. And I kind of literally like feel bad because I don't know, I started streaming when I was like around 16, 17 and got mildly popular. I could have been a Fallen Chungus. You could have been a Fallen Chungus. We all could have been Fallen Chungus. No, like, and why I pity him is that he just kind of lost it. He got so... Okay, this is the other secret thing. No. Dude, it almost happened to me if I didn't self-destruct my own streaming career when I was, like, 16. Granted, depression came in clutch and made it that I didn't use the algorithm. That's why I pity him a whole bunch. He's, like, one of the most relatable kids, because he's a kid who got way too popular way too fast. We are all Fallen Chungus, man. We all have potential to be Fallen Chungus, because, like, children do not know how to handle that. Because it's already, okay, it's already hard enough for children to handle, like, that much raw attention from thousands of people. It's even harder to handle that attention online. Like, one of the things I like to think about is, this is one thing, like, when I was younger, I like to immerse myself in, like, all the toxicity of the internet. You know, really hateful people. I like talking. I like shitting around and stuff like that. All that negativity genuinely does get to you unless you're just built different. And I'm talking about people like Medicare or like some old golden age trolls, or like you are legitimately have this perfect social disconnect from the internet. That stuff gets to you. Those vibes will get to you, you know? And, like, if you are like Fallen Chungus, where it's like, you know, you're a 60-year-old, and you are, like, barraged with all the endless sludge and slime and bile from the internet, you're not coming out of that okay, you know? Best case scenario, it's like you fall off, you have your 15 minutes of fame, and you fall off, and then you'll be like, ah, man, I peaked at high school, and then you get over it. Because everyone gets over it. You get it. The only people who don't get over peaking at high school are people who spend too much time online. Ooh, that's swag. Well, what's Thief? Thief is 40. Pursuit is a priority move at least, though, so we can get some value out of it. I'd say we've got a pretty good party ready. Admittedly, like, and I can also sympathize with people getting hung up on high school, because that's like, dude, This is a heck of a world we dunked into as adults. If his life happened in the 80s, would stab his chest and get arrested? Okay, I'm gonna need the line of logic for that, bro. You can't just say that. Yeah, you know, he posted fart porn so he'd stab his dad. You can't just say that. Dude, nobody can learn workup. N. I'm not gonna do homework on, like, weird internet people, okay? I'm beyond that. Ooh, oh no. Dude. It's nothing but pity for him. Dude, N is about to get so smoked. Yeah, that can reinforce what I said. I feel nothing but pity for him. It's like, what little... But But yeah, he's getting smoked. Okay. Is Tempo water type or water ground type? Hold on, we gotta Google this real quick. Solo water, actually. So Anode Beetle can actually get some value here. Unless he has Mud Slap. I can work with that. Bro. These Timpoles are way too good at landing these supersonics. Come on. You got this. I believe in you. Yeah! Swap out the Snitch Bug. Bait out the, And with the Air Cutter, and that should be it. Oh, and it just sealed the deal for us. Would you hit him with the Air Cutter? Thank you. Either way, regardless of whatever. Like, oh man. This is, I got a good tangent to at least pivot this over to. This is one thing that always makes me so envious about internet fame. Is that I'm curious about how many people remember what the American dream actually means. Other than, like, you know, a white picket fence, 2.5 kids, and a diploma and a bunch of student debt. But I am a gamer. Because I want to get in, I want to you guys are getting late night American history lectures. Hold on a second, I gotta check something while I wait on that. I don't follow Destiny. Every time I see Destiny appear, I just have my laugh and move on with my day. But the thing about internet wealth is I think, like, most people don't really very few people understand what they have when they get internet famous. And that kind of connects to the internet, this is the museum. Oh, the gym's the back. But the thing about the old American dream was, it's first of all, it's propaganda. There's no kind of beating around the bush, but it's still kind of true propaganda. I forget what that old stone does. But the thing about it is the idea that, like, you know, if you move to America, you can sacrifice everything for a chance at, like, striking it rich. You know, starting your own business, like, owning your own land. I think land ownership is, like, one of the biggest appeal, was literally what defined America as a colony and allowed it to establish autonomy. Because, the original American serfs, who were the first colonists, were given, basically, it's like, you know, you work for us for, like, 20 years doing unpaid labor, and we'll give you a plot of land. And land ownership is just as big back then as it is now. Except now I'd say land ownership is more of a financial boon than anything. And I believe that the internet unintentionally kind of ended up being the truest realization of the American dream. Because back then, before it kind of got really corporatized, and even still to now, it gives everyone a relatively level playing field to just figure out, a relatively level playing field to be like, hey, everybody is like on the same platform, everybody has the chance to shoot their shot and make it big here. And obviously in the early internet, a lot of creative thinking to like try and like find the next big thing could have like explosive potential. I would say, funnily enough, I think Let's Players like Markiplier and PewDiePie, too, for example, are probably some of the smartest YouTubers, just because they understood that their time online was limited. Most likely took those billions of dollars they made from like sponsorship and deals from making videos, invested it, and now they're never obligated to work again in their life. You know? Those are the smart YouTubers who understand that it's like their time is limited and they can just invest. And there's other kind of semi-smart ones. I really don't like Critical's content, but I at least appreciate how he's just like, or IShowSpeed is another one who I kind of respect. Because they're like, you know what? I've got infinite money. Let me just do it on stuff I want to do. Because infinite money will just allow me to do that. It's like, IShowSpeed was like, he was the most annoying guy on Earth whenever I saw his clips. But then he got infinite money, and then like, you know what? I'm gonna just explore the world and just like, do stuff. And it's like, I completely respect that. You go and do stuff, man. Dude, Bomb Rock. So good. Critical kind of did the same thing, but his business ventures did not pan out as much. But he's still kind of like, he's just doing stuff. Some ordinary gamers by extension as well. Hold on, I got a quick, powerful idea. Because I think I got a really good boss setup. Oh. And that's what... sorry, I got very distracted. I got ADHD, you know. But the other thing about it is, Pat, right, yep. And, like, having that ability to, like, just... Admittedly, Critical is really old school, but he's just doing what he wants. And like I said, I can at least appreciate that, you know? But it's the fact, I guess it's like, why I think like a lot of YouTubers don't understand what they got, is because with that potential buying power, it's very Reddit to say, it's very Reddit to say that money, like, gets you everywhere in America, but it's a fact, you know? If you have a lot of money, you can pivot to whatever the heck you want in the United States. And YouTube is like a great springboard for just like doing whatever the heck you want. Like a lot of smart, if you were really smart, you'd make content on the side, but you'd avoid the followings of Matt Pat and Nostalgia Critic, where you just like produce content so much you ruin your own life because you turn what was like a really fun hobby into a nightmare. Used an item. I was looking away at the screen. That's not very good. Sweet. Oh, we are in the swag zone right now. I mean, infinite money isn't going to get you anything in China. Actually, I think I have a very funny setup for him with that. But yeah, infinite money won't get you anywhere in China. There's a lot of places that money won't get you at much. But I think America is a pretty great example of, like, how far... And I mostly talk about, like, especially when it comes to, like, investing potential as well. And small businesses and startups and such. Do you want to at least respect Charlie for? What I respect Charlie, Critical, or whatever, is that he's at least himself. Even if he himself or his opinions can be stupid, he kind of speaks with no filter. I can at least slightly respect the fact that he's kind of being genuine whenever he gets into talks about the big pee-pee poo-poo situation, even if he's kind of doing it because it's his job. I can respect that. I really liked his old content, because it was just... I think his old content is peak short-form content. It's really goofy, it's really simple, and it's stupidly memorable. It's just very nice and relaxing content. Two backward, one to the left. Two forward, one to the right. Okay. No, is she blocking? He's very goofy, and like I said, I can't really shame people for speaking and being, like, just themselves in front of the camera, you know? You gotta make yourself seem a bit stupid if you want to, like, you know, risk having any sort of growth as a person. Yeah, have Snitch Bug actually slide through these guys. Wow! What I do kind of like, granted now, let's give him credit. For the voiceover commercials and his Let's Play, and his, like, short, like, gameplay and commentary videos, he adapted his content. Let's get, like, he at least adapted his content for the evolving, like, to the, like, the viewer base, like, what people want to see nowadays. I'm not gonna say I like it, because that'd be lying, but he adapted it. He kind of just gave people what they wanted. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, he doesn't enjoy what he's doing, or say he does enjoy what he's doing. It just kind of is what it is at that point. Low Tier God, man. Low Tier God is funny because he's such an awful person. Like, only somebody with, like, genuine spite in his heart could be, like, as funny as he is. He's genuinely spiteful when he loses a stupid video game online, man. Okay, copying Leafy. Nah. Let's get out of here with that bunk. We're not talking about old YouTubers who love Pokemon. I don't know about, like, PewDiePie's, like, his last era of content. He was just doing, like, random Reddit post readings. Now, granted, that was, like, the meta. Like, the only reason what, like, the only thing I can say that I'm good about Low Tier God is the fact that he's just... He's so funny with his insults. He has an insane amount of wit. It's kind of crazy, and most of that wit comes because he is such a spiteful, insecure person that he, like, masks it all with really good wit. DSP is not witty, he's just so stupid he's funny. But the haters, man, it's like, you know, it's like, I think DSP haters are way worse than Low Tier God haters. Low Tier God haters have kind of, like, ended up a new thing where they're digging up court documents to kind of point out, like, how he's, like, not paying child support, which I think is kind of funny. Low Tier God and DSP, it's kind of funny, because, like, oh, man. Are Low Tier God people, like, giving him a $100 donation so he keeps streaming so they can keep hating him? Yeah, you know, the fact that they are still DSP haters in this day and age is actually another anomaly. It's like, dude, grow up. You are the reason he is still able to stream. Okay. So we're gonna start off with, Servine in the front, swap into Bomb Rock, and then Rock Blast. Actually, here, we're gonna prep. We're gonna do a little bit of prep. We're gonna give an Oran Berry to him, in case that Retaliate does a bit more damage than anticipated. I think we're pretty well prepared for her. It's so funny how both, like, the funniest people online, well, like DSP and LTG, like, are so funny, but they both came because they both sucked at, they both suck so much at fighting games. And now that I've played fighting games, I can actually comment more appropriately on it. Snagger's in a pretty good place because he's got, oh. Takedown. Okay, come on. Not a good start. Is he gonna use Takedown again or Crunch? Takedown again, come on. Bug it out. Okay, okay. We are going to make a quick swap. Who's got good defense? Hold on. What is Snitchbug's defense? Okay, I guess Snitchbug is coming out to clean this up. It's okay, we got this. High prio. What's your problem, woman? It's because Super Turbo is a broken piece of crud game. We're actually gonna set up here. And considering he's only done it once, it's very easy to believe that was literally a fluke. Would you stop leering me? I'm trying to set up here. Would you, please? Yeah, considering that he has, like, no other, like, notable wins to kind of back that up, it's very easy to believe that, what's it called? It was most likely a fluke on DSP's part. We actually have a very good setup here. I mean, admittedly, a win is still a win, but, you know. Okay, here's the beast. We're gonna start off very simple. Now, I got a super potion too, you, SOB. Here comes Retaliate. Fingers crossed. No Retaliate?! We got this! We got this! Dude! Bomb Rock is evasive! He's rolling all over the place! You know what? I believe. Wake up! Wake up! Joe Biden, wake up! Wake up! Yes! Go! Dude, the iron defense setups? Ooh. Man. That's all I'm talking about. I think to bring this all full circle, since we're talking about that. If you get any sort of fame online, I think you should, first of all, let's say it's huge fame, like, you got sponsors, you're making, like, thousands of dollars. Invest that. Put that in a high-yield savings account. Don't put it in the S&P 500, because, some president's gonna ruin it. I'm not fond of Trump in the economy right now, I'm not gonna lie. But put it in a high-yield savings account. Team threatens Team Blast with lots of bones? Hold on. But I would recommend a high-yield savings account, maybe a Roth IRA account. Some kind of investment. I don't know what Mr. Beast's deal. Mr. Beast scares me. I don't know his end goal. And that's what frightens me about Mr. Beast. What is his end goal? Like, genuinely, what is Mr. Beast's end goal? He has dedicated his life to YouTube and making content and making stuff. He says his life is hell. He could easily cash out. He could just stop. What is his end goal? Why does he keep doing it? You don't know that for sure. Oh, Bros is stealing a skeleton. Oh, they only stole the skull. That's the thing, you can't really know for sure unless Mr. Beast outwardly says it. That's a good theory, though, not gonna lie. I realize we're actually in trouble. Isn't the next gym leader Steel? Bug, okay. So we actually have, P-Dub to carry us through that, at least. We have Snitch Bug. I wouldn't doubt Narcissistic, but yeah, it's really hard to get a grasp on his goals. So, like, I can say for sure. I can't believe it. But you have a good night, Megiddo. We don't know his end goal for sure, and for all we know, Mr. Beast's end goal could be beyond our understanding. But I'm not gonna think about him. All I'm saying is that he should have cashed out after the first few hits, but he's been committed to the game since day one. Have you guys seen Mr. Beast's history? I think he is legit. I think legitimately, 50% of Mr. Beast is in it for the love of the game. When you talk about like people who talk about him, he's like turning YouTube into an algorithm where he can just like exploit. He loves winning YouTube. He like did insane stuff as a 16-year-old to try and get big as YouTube, like a YouTuber. There's one video where it's like a guy who says Logan Paul like 10,000 times on camera for 10 hours. That was Mr. Beast. That was Mr. Beast. He did that because he was doing whatever it took to get big on YouTube. There has to be some love for the game if you're like that. Now, hang tight for like a second. I gotta take a leak. Alright, we are back. If we're talking about somebody who else was in for the love of the game, that we kind of know for absolute certain, because it's a bit too real. Old target I used to pick on a little bit. Matt Pat. Legitimately, Matt Pat was in... I know that Matt Pat, from like day one, was in it for the love of the game. And one of the reasons why I kind of believe that is because of the reasons he gives in his video when he talks about retiring. He mentioned about how when he got, like, how he came to this realization that, like, his life was just, like, you know, once he finishes a video, 24/7, he was talking about, like, you know, theorizing what to make a video about, like, how to edit the video, coordinating people. It was non-stop work, and he realized, like, wait a second. I have not had a break in life. I have never had a vacation in my life. This channel has consumed my life. I need to, like, I just need to, like, cut it off right now. There's something unfathomably real about that, where he was, like, in the cycle of making YouTube content for so long, he barely, like, had time to, like, realize, wait a second, I'm going a bit too far with this, aren't I? That's some real stuff, you know? We make fun of Matt Pat as much as we like. He left an impact. He absolutely left an impact on everyone, you know? Welcome to Game Theory! Alright. We actually got some new Pokemon we can catch here, too. I wouldn't even say that. He's a band kid, okay? Matt Pat is quite literally a band kid, but he found his niche in YouTube, and he was very smart about finding it, about taking advantage of his niche in YouTube. Oh, this is real bad. You do not have a good type advantage. You do not have a good type advantage here. Hold on. Lightning is weak against grass. Okay, so we want to just swap that out. And the thing is, he was very smart. he knew how to game the algorithm, and he knew how to make very entertaining content that kept people engaged. He was like, and that's what I say, he was smart. But he just got caught in the content loop and realized this needs to stop now. And that's why I say, like, he was probably in it for the love of the game, because he got into the flow of it so much, he didn't realize he was destroying his life over making, you know, YouTube content. Sweet, this is gonna be a double KO. Yeah! Snitch bug goat. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to be controversial. Alright, what do we got? Let's go pray for type advantage here. One Pokemon? Oh no, type disadvantage. Dude, I'm on day 5,233. Sandile, dude, Crocodile is like a goat. Sandile is definitely one of the goats of this region. It's actually Vine Whip. It's weaker, but we don't have the accuracy lost. Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Ooh! Venipede! Hit him with the Thunder Wave. Said hit him with the Thunder Wave. I just quick attack to weaken him. That might actually be a small issue. Hold on. Oh no! Bro had pursuit. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. That scared me. That legitimately spooked me for a bit there. No crit hit. Nice. Okay. But yeah, I think I like, like, honestly, if I got really popular online, can't bring it all back, I would use my 10 seconds of fame just like, hey, I actually write instead, and get a nice niche audience for my writing, and then just coast off of that for the rest of my life. So I could do something I love for a living, and have like $1 million in the bank account generating passive income for me, just by it sitting there. Very good catch. That'll deal with psychics and What else is poison super effective against? Hold on. It is good against only grass types. Still. Oh, dude, this is a bug. Let's give him a very good bug name. Sheer Grub would actually be pretty good, but he becomes pretty good. You know, yeah, let's go Sheer Grub. We just need, like, a fire type or a fighting and ground type. But that was a very, very good find, bro. Like I said, I kind of salivate at the idea of just, like, getting 10 seconds of fame, because as an adult, I kind of understand what that could entail. They're Pikmin names, that's what they are. Then we might need, like, fighting or ground. Sandile would be a good ground type. This, I already got a book, and I think it's pretty good, not gonna lie. I think you can deconstruct some genres nicely with, like, a little bit of subversion, but, you know. You gotta be smart with it, and make it, like, a genuine surprise, like, oh, hey! You know, I didn't expect that, but that also makes sense. That's how you do deconstruction. I'm thinking Snagret. We'll have Snagret swap in. Pursuit! Okay, it's okay. She's dark. I think that's what kind of like probably got a lot of people into Invincible, because Invincible is like is very true. It is a very true-hearted superhero story. Like people say, like, oh, it's a subversion because it's violent. No, it's just good. If we're talking about creative risks and stuff like that, Invincible's comic story is kind of crazy to follow, because the artist for it basically took out tens of thousands of dollars in credit card debt to keep publishing his own comics, and nearly, like, died, like, and nearly, like, succumbed to debt, went bankrupt, and ruined his own life. But he, like, at the very last moment, he got picked up by, like, really big-name publishers and, like, people in the industry who helped actually, like, get him proper income and get him back on his feet. American Battle Shonen. It's pretty good American Battle Shonen, not gonna lie. You know, since I'm a few drinks deep, you want to hear probably my hottest take? That may be construed as xenophobic. SBR before we die, hell yeah. My biggest take is, I'll get to the boys in a second, how much I'm so mad with how they botched that. Is, my biggest take is typically whenever it comes to, like, at least more shonen and more, like, younger-oriented superhero stuff, I think when Western shows, like, Western writing in general, tends to be a bit much better with character writing. You kind of notice that, like, even if it is for kids stuff, characters tend to be pretty one-note in, like, your shonen stuff. They're good one-note, there's nothing wrong with that, but you typically get stronger character writing in Western stuff. In Eastern stuff, you typically get, like, much more creative scenario writing. Oh yeah, we aren't grinding. We don't gotta grind anymore. We just gotta find the dinos we need. Art low-key? Okay, let's be honest, fam. What's holding back the Western art industry are like asshole art teachers who are like, no, you can't draw Goku signs in their art classes. We don't want to shift to that, actually. Hold on. You kind of gotta let people, like, flex their creative muscles in, like, very creative ways. A lot of Western art teaching tends to be, like, very... At least this is my experience in school, because I've taken a few art classes. It's pretty suffocating, for lack of a better word. Well, like... Because it's like when you think about, like, in, like, not to mention, this is more Japan focused. You have, like, every day, mainstream culture gives you so many god-tier artists who are dying for their craft to, like, look up to as inspiration for art. West, you just said, like, Marvel Comics, which kind of, like, vary, and that's got its own fair share of problems, you dig? Uncooking Spider-Man's life? No, dude. Spider-Man has to suffer, don't you know? One of the more unspoken rules I know, because here's the fun thing. Like I said, I am an almost art student. I have studied so much art history, and especially I communicate and I talk with a lot of artists frequently. The one thing that I always seem to consistently hear is that typically, like, learning those, like, realistic basics is important, because some say, like, it's a lot harder to draw, like, super stylized rather than it's harder to draw stylized rather than what's it called? Rather than realistic, because realistic has grounds in reality. You can work with that, but it takes some, like, real creative brain stretching in order to make the stylization work really well. I feel bad for Marvel Comics, but I think, like, half the time it's, like, you need to give Marvel, you need to, like, I feel like a hard reset for Marvel Comics. This is just mostly from an outsider. I'm not super into it, but it definitely feels like you need a hard reset for absolutely everything. Isn't that kind of what's happened with, like, Absolute Batman? How it's, like Absolute Batman is completely wickedly different and new, and a lot of people are positively responding to that. It's also its own independent thing. I feel like you can do the same thing with Marvel, where it's like, you throw out all the continuities and be like, you know what? We're gonna stick with, like, some simple, straightforward continuities, start at issue 1, and, like, have a small team of creators work on the story throughout its lifespan. I'm talking about, like, a serious reset. Get some fresh blood in. Let's get some fresh blood pumping through. Stop having boards and 20 different writers and get some, like, people who can actually, I guess, work. Granted, I could be speaking out of my ass right now. Made in Abyss, man. Oh. Dude, when your media is problematic. Yeah, that too, spam. But then it's like, but you need to draw 5,000 spheres if you want to improve. That's what I do like about, what I kind of do like about the manga industry, is how it always has something fresh coming out. Granted, you got your isekai slop, that's the way, like, expected, but there's always some random guy who's like, you know what? I have a random new idea, and it got approved, so I'm gonna throw it out there and see if it works. They've got a very big spaghetti to the wall approach with what they make, and I would prefer that over, hey, here's another interpretation of Spider-Man where his life also sucks. I can kind of confirm that low-key spam, because I would just, like, kind of say, like, anecdotally, that would be Twitter artists, because a lot of them do, like, these big drawings, but they, like, it's really hard to see definitive improvement unless you actually take a step back and be like, you know what? Look at charge. Oh, bro, got baited. But it's like, you need to do those sphere drawings, those square drawings. Like, you need to keep those muscles, like, ready to go if you really want to improve. Let's Shin Megami Tensei it out. Dude, I think, okay. Anode Beetle? I think he's a little bit of a sleeper. And this time it's Mary Jane, but Venom, because we're creative. Oh, it's gonna be Mary Jane. Oh, okay. Paul is a new character. Paul is a big fumbled bag. I will admit that. Paul could have been a brilliant new villain for Spider-Man. As, like, it would be so funny if they personified, like, all of Peter's misfortunes into an actual villain for him to fight. That would genuinely be peak. Drama queen. That's because it uses so much language that's really charged with people going like, you know, oh, like the usual race baiting stuff you see on social media. I'm not gonna say it's an impossibility, but I'm saying there's definitely some intersections that can be made. I haven't really been keeping up much with it. We got jump scared, we got fat spared. They were playing a mass stab at a concert. Oh no. Bro. When you get the mass stabbings and terrorist attacks, it kind of gets a bit too real, you know? Even if they are supposed to be villains. If they stuck with, like, you know what, let's make this, like, all based on Tomar hypotheticals, I think Drama Queen could have gone far. Why is this monkey so fast? I mean, they do have one mass stabbing. Oh, hold on, hold on! Oh! Come on, Gus, do this. You know, I'm gonna go back and buy a bunch of potions. I got a repel at least, so I can just run back just fine. Or no, I do not have a repel. We at least have a potion here. Like I said, if I would give Drama Queen the best, most charitable interpretation, where it just used language that coincidentally lined up with Western online culture talking points, which just did not work out well for the story he wanted to tell. Oh, you are boned. Get him, Ammo Beetle. Double shockwave. Not even double? Anno Beetle? Yeah, if it, like, it was very, like, shonen-y. It's like, you know, the aliens pretended to save us so they can take over us, the heroes. I feel like there's like a non-zero chance that could have been the interpretation. Gonna go into the Dan 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 loop where everybody who tries to kill him ends up becoming their friend. He's like, dude, I'm a secret alien killer too. You know what? Let's be a bit safe here. Let me tell you my bad backstory, and this is why I kill aliens too. Like I said, I think if it just was extremely over the top, kept it extremely over the top, it'd be so over the top that it'd kind of like be impossible to take seriously as an allegory or anything like that, you know? Because sometimes if you make a hypothetical too insane, it's like there's no way he actually believes this. It's either you believe it and it's really funny because your allegories are so insane, or you don't believe it and you're just taking the piss out of it. Hey, we don't know. Let's be completely frank. We all don't know really anything about politics outside from LARPers on Twitter posting like, "Dude, Japan has fallen." It's really hard to comment on international politics from your quote-unquote sources. Oh, bro thinks. Bro thinks. He thinks he can bide. Dude, Anno Beetles is, like, really good right now. Oh, man. All I gotta say is you should just never believe anything you see on the internet, you know? Pretty straightforward. Oh, that's right, we have a rock. I was gonna say, if we have anything to deal with fire types. We do. Get him, Bomb Rock. You can never really take anything you see online seriously. I think the only thing about international relations that you can take seriously are kick streamers. And I really hope Johnny Somali, you know, just stays in prison forever. Burn my berry. What the hell? Like, you can see an obvious, like, line of where it's like, oh, people realize they can live stream being assholes in, like, foreign countries that just, like, aren't gonna stand up to them. It's not gonna be very good for other... Flame Charge. Hold on, does that boost speed? Not bad at all. A bit too brutal for me, not gonna lie. All I think is that, like, you know, for Johnny Somali, he should, like, just be locked up in prison for, like, in a prison he doesn't know about for, like, the next 20 years for all the stuff he's been doing. That's all I'm gonna say about him. I don't think he deserves to die, but he needs to spend a long time in prison just for, like, just taking advantage of goodwill. There's nothing that always irks me more than people just taking advantage of goodwill like that and just being a-holes because they know it's like, oh, you know, these people are gonna, like, this could be nice to me. I can take advantage of them. Screw having any goodness in your heart, bro. Now let's talk about the death penalty. No, just kidding. I think we just, like, just sweep with, Blitzel here. The Anno Beetle. Okay, sand attack might cause issue. I'm so surprised, like I said, I think that says something more about how tolerant those, like, other countries are towards him. Like, it must have been taken so much restraint to, like, not want to kick him in the shins and, like, leave him in a dumpster mugged. Man. What does Torment do? Ah, not like that matters. But he didn't get robbed of everything he needs, so he gets stuck in a country with no resources and no way out. I think that would be proper punishment. He just gets stuck in the country that he was, like, being evil to everybody to. Oh. That's what Torment does. Where it's like you be an a-hole to the people, and then you get in genuine trouble, and then you're just getting your comeuppance. Really, dude? Exactly! And it sticks with you. And then if he does it again, then you're probably gonna find yourself in a dumpster beneath the ocean. Dude, this Pat Rat is outplaying the hell out of me. How the heck did he outmaneuver me like this? We're actually getting to a pretty comfortable level now with everything. Dude, we just got an entire Dragonite school. Hell yeah. Gorm? You don't really, like... I don't really need any desperation or anything, though. It's just, like... First of all, the Plasma Grunts in this game kind of look really stupid. They look like dumb LARPers. And second of all, it's really simple, where if somebody's behaving problematically, and nobody's punishing them for that behavior, they're just gonna keep doing it. You need, like, a slap on, like, bare minimum, like, a smack in the face to get people from behaving obnoxiously in public. You know? Like, a lot of time people behave that way because they know they can get away with it. And that's what really sucks the most about it. You can get away with a lot, because there's a lot of goodwill people take advantage of. I guess I'm not saying, like, shoot them or jail them, but you should, like... You should have, like, what? That clause where... Oh, man. It's like, reminds me of that one case of where two prankster YouTubers were, like, harassing some random DoorDash driver. And the driver, the video came out, the prankster's, like, twice the guy's height, like, just getting in on his space, threatening him. And he just pulls a gun and shoots him in the stomach. Shoots the prankster. The prankster survives, but the guy who shot the prankster, like, had the charges dropped because the jury was like, yeah, no, he was being really, like, if you're just being really annoying, you could get shot. Scary precedent, but at the same time, it's very funny. Though, instead of shooting, like, I would say just, like, you know, pepper spray to the mace to the face, or just, like, a slap on the wrist. Are you a trainer? Uh-oh. I'm not saying you should shoot people, but I'm saying let's, like, you know, people behave that way because they can get away with it. It's just kind of a shame. Okay, Anode Beetle, we got you. How's your health looking? Health's looking pretty swag. Get him with the shockwave. Can hit you with priority. That's a bit scary. Not scary enough. B. Right now we don't have any... Oh, I guess bug types are strong against Sarks, aren't they? No! 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 I forgot about Pursuit! No! Rip Anode Beetle. Dude, right when it was getting, like, his stuff going, when I swapped him out, my brain was like, oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's, On the upside, we got another route coming up. But, oh, that sucks. Completely forgot about Pursuit. There goes Anode Beetle. Now, granted, that was like a tiny oversight that got me. That was not stupidity, like not using Bite with Moss, or forgetting how Bite worked with Louis. That's a shame. He was like up and coming. Smackdown. Ooh, definitely. It's gonna be very good against flying types, too. You might be right. Oh my god. Reach your child. No, I think it was a lass. It was a lass. There's so many trainers on the way back. That's like this is like an evil gauntlet. You fight all these Team Plasma guys, and then you gotta run a gauntlet to get home. Woobat, okay. What do we got here? Snitch Bug. Yeah, we got a good strength against that with Bug Rock. Bomb Rock. Hold on, I actually gotta check this real quick. It was Moss. It was the last we got Moss. I forget which is stronger. Rock Blast is 2590. Smackdown is 5100. Yeah, get him, Bomb Rock. Ghost, okay. No psychic. Only Woobats? What do you mean? Bomb Rock? Solid. We're gonna have this Bomb Rock, take the front for us. We do have any healing? Oh, we don't have any healing items, do we? Okay, it's looking a bit worrisome then. How many children are on this road? I want to go home. Snitch Bug at least has an unusual amount of defense for a Pedo. Come on, give me a crit hit here. Okay. Oh wait, we got Puffstool. What am I talking about? This is Dark type. Okay, we got this in the bag at least. Nice. Alright, man. Whew. I think Puffstool might be just... Dark is good against Ghost as well, so yeah, I think we need Puffstool mostly for Ghost types. Okay. On the upside, we have a very, very good replacement for, We have a pretty good replacement for a bug. Let's actually check out our bug. God damn, I haven't had this much fun playing Pokemon in so long, man. Alright. Venipede, come out of hell. Rest in peace, Anode Beetle. It's weird. It's weird playing Pokemon again after all these years and having, like, genuine fun with this Nuzlocke. Like, I thought I'd grow bored of it, but no, it's surprisingly engaging. Okay, so... And I guess, Amprat is gonna be our HM slave here. Oh, you got an item. What do we got? Petraberry. Also, hold on. What is your ability? Damn it. Dang it. timid, strong-willed. Poison point. That defense and speed. What the heck? Why is he so chunky? Attack and special defense, special attack is at least pretty even. He could make for a good setup with like Screech, but we want to get him, definitely get him with some more other moves. The poison type stuff is not going to be as good, so we're going to rely on him for bug type for just wiping the floor with dark types. We got some more people to... Alright, hello, hiker. What do you mean other people on the way back? Dude. We got... Anode Beetle could have made it out alive. What do you... Well, you don't get this from a replay, I guess. A Quick Claw? Dang. Hey guys, do you know this game's based on New York? And it's 5 billion bridges? Let's go, baby! Love the Mets! We love Brooklyn! We're changing angles. Oh, I remember this is like this, I forget the name of the city? Castelia City, thank you for telling me. This was like one of the high points in the game for me as a kid. It was crazy seeing like an actual city in a Pokemon game. How densely populated everything was. All that's missing is the cars and the people hitting you. Yeah, you got Trubbish. Yeah, about our monkeys. About our Panpour. I remember the scale on this when you see this for the first time when you're younger is kind of crazy, especially when you came like straight from Platinum. Where all the cities were still pretty generic. Now this one's like, yeah, here's a full-on city with like lots of dots and like crowds and everything. Even if it is like, what's it called? If it is kind of like micro New York. Look in general chat. Hold on. Oh my god. Judge Walker. No. Venipede is pretty cool. I can't trade. Oh, we're locked out of that. Get out of the way, please. Yeah, you know, let's use the Geonet. I noticed that this late night stream kind of had like a lot of momentum at the start and kind of like ramped down. I might do these random sporadic late night streams if I ever feel it. Dude. Here I am, bros. Bazinga. Come on, they're making me scroll down this much for United States of America? Yeah! Love the Mets, baby! Yeah! Throw the baseball! Alright. I don't think... Is there actually a gym here? I can't remember if there's actually a gym here. There probably is, actually. That was Google Earth for me. Hold on, I actually want... let me just... Is there anything we can get in Castelia City? Like, any items, because it's pretty dense. Mets trainers. Oh wow, that's a lot of items we can probably get. Okay, wow. So if you trade with a bunch of different people, that's how you get the wide lens, the Everstone, the zoom lens, the choice scarf, PP Max, and Master Balls, and a Master Ball. What the heck? We can actually get to the experience share here. That's going to be very good. The 55th floor of the Battle Company. Okay, so... Yeah, so that's how we get it. Nice. But that's kind of crazy how you get these... I guess you can kind of get them from, like, the Battle Subway, too. You get a second Master Ball by trading with 50 people. Ugh. Anyways, guess we're going to the Battle Company. It's the 55th floor. We can give that... You make me nervous, old man. We're going right for that experience share, because we're going to start, like... Oh, that's the wrong floor. Let's start using the heck out of that. I think this is actually a good place to call it. We'll get the experience share, and then call it a night, and pick this up on tomorrow. Hyper Potion. Imagine you just, like, go to the office and, like, okay, time to go to the Pokemon Battle Factory. Woobat. Okay, who we have at the front? Sheer Grub. Okay. This is not very good advantage. Oh, those are pretty strong, actually. Bro don't know about the smackdown he's about to get. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, if that was a regular hit, I would've been gravely scared. We'll have Bomb Rock take the front. Gain some experience clearing this place out. Yeah, it's very good. Steve! Oh, Seawaddle. Okay, Bomb Rock, you're not a good front line for this real quick. So, you're gonna hang tight. We're gonna bring out Snitch Bug. You know what's funny, Spam? Had the Minecraft movie come out when I was 16, you know my ass would put that on YouTube Live. Or at least on a Discord live stream of it. Imagine you're about to take a break, and it's like, oh, another guy walked to the battle factory. Explore. Pansear! Okay, we got a good typing advantage here. We can hit him with a Rock Blast. Bro does not have the right typing. The Angry Birds one was just kind of funny, because it's like, it was almost there with all the, all those crazy 4chan theories about how it's like, you know, it's about how Muslim immigration is ruining Germany. But then it's like, oh no, it's just some hilarious coincidences. You know what's a good way to improve your life? Just stop caring about international politics. Dude, Shud420 said so like, you know, Sweden's being overtaken by immigrants, and it's like... But this doesn't... I should not be concerned about this, bro. Even if it is true, it's like... Okay, I guess that's Sweden's problem. It was funny, to be honest. The coincidences were very funny. There was not enough there to leech it, but it was a very funny coincidence. That's all I can say about it for sure. And we're gonna wrap this up with Gust. Dude, this paint... Why do I have the grab... Okay. Why are you so fast? You know what? The timing was just hilarious, not gonna lie. Oh, we got him! It's really nice to think that it's like, I think it's like also kind of like it was explained before. That did nothing. What are you... You know what? We can actually stall him. We can stall. Yeah, it's just because we had like the context of like that entire the entire green text talking about it. Again, it was very funny though. If you want to be real, they probably gave him curved swords because they arrived on a boat, and you know pirates have curved swords and all that. Which honestly, the curved swords from pirates probably, I think. Maybe that probably started because, you know, the Barbary pirates and all that. Yes, I'm burning this super potion. This on Snitch Bug. We need him primed and ready to go in case we can get another grass type. Okay. You know what? No losses here. We're fighting the chairman. Oh no, he's a janitor. That's actually kind of funny, not gonna lie. Dude's got setups. It's okay, we got a rock bro taking the front. Dude, we are getting the rock sweep. Oh, you know, yeah. Encore sounds very good. We will gladly spam Smackdown. Tickle. Oh, he's got nothing. The Jandy's got nothing. I gotta stop gassing Pokemon up, because the moment I start gassing them up, they, like, inconveniently die. He has $4,000! Ah! Banger. And that is what we're looking for. That's a good time to, That's a good time to put a cap on stream. Hold on, I gotta actually use the touchscreen here to sort everything. Let's get definitely Sheer Grub really lacks any good attack, so he's definitely gonna like benefit the most from that. So I say. So we could probably clear out the battle, like the battle company tomorrow. You know what? We got room for one more. Sure, wait, what are we doing? For grinding, we're going for Audinos. Actually, the nearest patch of grass, though, is kind of far away. This is a bug-type gym, actually, so... Ooh, excuse me. Bomb Rock is about to evolve. I think he evolves at level 25. We're gonna get Snitch Bug evolved. And I think if we have a Snitch Bug evolved with Bomb Rock on the back foot, we can probably get to the next gym pretty solid. So I think the only Pokemon that I want to, like, make sure I have ready is Puffstool. And even then, we can, the experience share. We can, like, just cultivate our parties for each encounter. But before we actually die... Could we actually sweep? Oh, this is actually a pretty good matchup. Hold on. We got a good typing advantage here. Okay, so looking at the only real kind of concern that we just can't absolutely blitz through looks to be Dwebble. Whirlipede, I think we can sweep. Levany, we absolutely can sweep. But Dwebble is looking concerning with the Bug Right topping, has Sturdy, Smackdown. Oh! Oh, that's why he's got Smackdown! I know I'm just mashing him, or is she, like, desperately trying to heal? Oh my god. What's your problem? Oh, that's your problem, I guess. Got no bug-type moves, so... Because we're going to Snagret. Yeah, Dwebble with Smackdown is actually, like, it seems to exist there just to stop flying-type sweeps. Whirlipede with Poison Point might also be a genuine threat as well. Because we need to have somebody ready to deal with Levany at the end. What is this? What is this mana on? What's your problem? What's your problem? What is genuinely your problem? Oh my god. Hold on. What do we got? We want somebody with good special defense. So you got 41 special defense, 23 special defense. Okay, so I think Snagret here is still our best bet. Wake up. Thank you. Oh my god, he listened. Snagret listened. Okay, so Snagret can tank this. More accuracy drop. Yeah, you aren't hitting balls with Hypnosis anymore. Oh my god. Yeah, the X special plus Psybeam was concerning a bit. But thank god Snagret had, like, the best attack here. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, okay, thank god we do not get a loss there. So we can clean out the battle tower here, and then just after we clean out the battle tower, we can go straight for the gym and keep moving on. Like, this is gonna be a gym. I think it's like, who can we have? So, like, what's weak to bug? It's fire, ground. Oh, hold on, let me actually look this up. It is weak to flying, rock, and fire. And I think Dwebble's only weak to water? Oh, no! Dwebble's weak to rock, steel, and water. Okay. Never mind, rock is normally effective against rock. Okay. So the idea is, wait, isn't rock super effective against poison? No, it's weak to ground. So, like, the idea I had was, Whirlipede, we can... Whirlipede's bug and poison. Oh, bug is weak to rock? Yo, we got this super in the bag, bro. So, we just have a Bomb Rock sweep, swap into Snitch Bug, and then we win. We gotta get him up a few levels just to be safe, because he's a little bit on the chunkier side for a bird. And we don't have any physical attack moves. So I'm hoping maybe we could get, like, wing attack for him instead of air cutter or gust. And once we get something like that, we basically kill the first two with the rock and then set up for the Snitch Bug swap. So we got that. We got this next gym battle in the bag, bro. Anyways, tomorrow we're just gonna clean out the tower, get our bird powered up, and then, like, sweep. Yeah, that grass bug typing is gonna be really tragic for him. I don't think he had. Let's see. That's got Razor Leaf, Struggle Bug, String Shot, and Protect. So yeah, we definitely need a physical move to, like, just clean out Livany. But that'll be pretty much it. Everything else, I think we could just have a Rock Boy just... actually, no, for the Seawaddles, we'll need, like, it's mostly Seawaddles in that gym. So we'll just need, like, rocks to clear it out. And also, kind of looking at these gym rosters, it's kind of astonishing how it's 90% Seawater, and then Livany at the very end. Alright, that's definitely it for tonight now. We're gonna save up. At least we also know the trick to grinding as well, where if we want to grind, we'll just look for Audinos. But right now our party's in a pretty good spot. We don't have any major deaths to hold us back. I think, like, Anno Beetle's death is gonna really hurt in the long run, you know? But we'll definitely see how things go along after. So anyways, thank you for tuning in, everyone, for this late night, a bit too real stream. We got the regular stream tomorrow in the afternoon, as per usual. Might do this again Thursday. Probably not. I'll see how I'm feeling. But either way, I'll just see y'all tomorrow at around 2 o'clock. See ya!